keeping your mindset straight and keeping your priorities straight can be challenging because there's just so many parts to make that happen. You've got to let go of fear. You've got to have a plan that you work on, a balanced plan. A balanced plan is keeping your priorities straight. Your spiritual life, your family life, your fitness life, your financial life, and your social life. But if you can't let go of fear, if you have a problem with your plan, a lot of people get stuck here and they can't keep things going straight. They can't keep their priorities straight because there's just so much going on. You know, teachability is a big part of it as well. We've got to be teachable. Teachability is where all the growth happens. Teachability is when you're always learning and you're always growing in capacity. The more teachable you are, the more capacity that you have, and the happier you'll be. You know, no one likes a know-it-all, so be teachable, especially as we get older. You know, I'm 64. I'm more teachable today than I was when I was 54, certainly when I was 34. So teachability is all part of keeping your priorities straight and moving forward. You've got to have consistency as well. You know, consistency is a problem for people. And if you can't stay consistent, what happens? You really struggle in life because you realize you can't follow through on things that are so important. So letting go of fear, having a plan that's balanced. A balanced plan is a happy life. Being teachable brings so much happiness to you. You know, when you let go of fear and you're teachable, it brings out the superpower in you. It makes the better version of you shows up. So you've got to stay consistent. You've got to be consistent at these things. You know, every day we start a new day on a fresh slate to do a little bit better today than we did yesterday. You've also got to have, you know, if we're going to have a life where we keep our priorities straight and we keep moving forward, you've got to really enjoy what you do for work. Work on that, loving what you do for work. It's very hard to have a happy life if you go to work every day at a job that you're just miserable at. So keep it together. So you've got to let go of fear. You've got to have a plan and a balanced plan. Your spiritual life is so important. Your family life is so important. These are 5 lives that we live. You just don't live one life. You live your spiritual life. You live your family life, your fitness life. You've got to have a fitness life. You know, what good is it to be successful and not be fit? And a fitness life includes not only the exercise that you've got to do, but what's on your grocery list. Make sure you're eating right. You know, nutrition today plays such an important role in how we feel, in our energy levels, in just being happy. You know, when you eat junk, you feel like junk. So be teachable, stay consistent with eating right, stay consistent with getting to the gym, stay consistent with your fitness plan. And you've got to really like what you do. If not, love what you do for work. It just makes things so much better. And if we're going to move forward and keep our priorities straight and just live a happy life, we've also got to have this impersonal love for all people. We've got to stop hating on people. Just let it go. Don't try to change others because you can't. Just change yourself and how you deal with others. Even the jerks. You know, a jerk's supposed to be a jerk. Just, you know, appreciate everybody for who they are and don't try to change them. Do you ever notice when you try to change others, you lose control of yourself? So focus on yourself. And who says you have to respond anyways? Don't respond. Just react with impersonal love. So impersonal love is a big one. You've got to let go of the hate. Don't bring it home. And don't let it harbor inside of you because it just affects everything in your body. It affects, and you feel it in your solar plex. It affects your health. And it's just not a good way of living. And if we're going to live life and be happy and we're going to keep our priorities straight and we want to keep moving forward and make progress, we've got to also realize we're going to be tested every day. But there's only a few tests that we have to face. We have to face our own thoughts. You know, thought testing is a big challenge. Mindset. If we're going to keep our mindset straight, you've got to pay attention to your thoughts, every thought. You know, it's hard to have a good attitude and a bad attitude simultaneously. You can only have one of the other. So when you have a bad attitude, just replace it with a good attitude. And if you have a bad attitude 3 minutes after, replace it with a good attitude. And eventually what happens, you start to tailor the way you're thinking so that you're having more good days than bad days. So you have to have really an appreciation for being tested because being tested brings out the best in us. Being tested is what helps us to become better than who we are today. We always want to be a little bit better today than we were yesterday. And our thoughts, especially our own thoughts. We're also going to be tested by people. You know, if you have problems with your own thoughts and you're having a problem with thought testing, you're going to have a problem with people testing. People will test us. So just understand this is how life works. And you can pass all these tests if you keep your let go of fear, if you work on your plan, keep a balanced life. Remember, a balanced life, it's right here in your hand. Your spiritual life, your family life, your fitness life, your financial life, your social life. Work on that balanced plan. Be teachable. Teachability is where so much greatness comes in. And stay consistent. Being consistent, you know, on the flip side of being consistent, you find that there's so much happiness after you've done those things you know you should do, and you do them versus don't do them. And work on loving what you do for work. You know, we really got to work on that. You don't want to go to work every day hating what you do. So work on that love affair with your job. Do the best that you can. Be the best at what you do. And so importantly, again, you've got to have this impersonal love for all people. Drop the hate. Don't carry it. Have this impersonal love for everybody. And realize you're going to be tested every day. Our own thoughts are going to test us. People are going to test us. Systems are going to test us. We're being tested all the time with new systems. At work, things are changing, you know, in the way we work today, you know, in our homes, whether it's a home office or you're working in a business, you know, there's systems, technologies, AI, all the stuff, you know. There's systems that are that you have to adapt to, you have to change to. Don't wish that things could go back the way they used to. News alert, things are not going back. So you can pass these tests with flying colors when you just go through these things in your own mind. You've got to let go of fear. You've got to have a plan that's a balanced plan. Be teachable, stay consistent, love what you do for work, and have impersonal love for all people. And every time you're tested with your own thoughts, every time you're tested by other people, you'll get better. And you'll also be tested by systems, and you'll get better at systems too. You'll be more teachable. You'll embrace change. You'll embrace systems. And the whole objective is to go to bed at night feeling good about yourself, feeling like a winner. It's hard to wake up in the morning looking forward to the day if you go to bed at night not feeling good about yourself. So work on these things every day. Listen, if this helped you in any way, I want you to know this, that I have this health assessment. It's a life and health style assessment. It takes 3 minutes to take. It gives you a score when you take this health and lifestyle assessment. Just 3 minutes. Gives you a health score. Shows you where you're currently standing right now in terms of your health and well-being. And then it gives you a map that you can follow to help you live a happier, healthier life. So, hope you enjoyed this. God bless all you do. Make it a great day. And if you want that assessment, just comment SCORE and I'll send you the link.